Hi everyone, welcome to my next video. Obviously I'm sitting in my truck with these guys and sorry for the yawn. He's wondering why we're not getting out, but I'm going to show you where I am. And I thought this would be really interesting because we're going to take a drive on the beach, and it's low tide, and I'm not going to bother any clammers today. Sheppy, stop. I'm sure there's a lot out there, but nope, we're just gonna meander along, and I want to show you some really beautiful things at the end. And Maggie, of course Maggie has to sit on my lap. Now, do not attempt to drive on the beach unless you have four-wheel drive because the last thing you want, or the last thing you don't want, is to get stuck. And you also want to kind of follow where somebody else has driven if you've never been there before. But I've done this, gosh, countless times. And so, oh, there's a lot of scallop shells. Wow. I wonder what all that's from. I might pick some up on the way back. I'm not sure where those came from. It's quite a few. Quite a few scallop shells. So this is a public beach, and I'm going to hold my camera as still as I possibly can, or my phone rather, although it's going to be a little bumpy in places. I apologize. My truck seems to be having a hard time. I'm not sure why. Oh, that was really wet back there. I'm going to scoot down this way. Sometimes where it's more rocky, my truck gets more traction. And this might not be fun to watch. I apologize. We're kind of bouncing around here. But yeah, this is where we are. And I thought it was going to be really windy, but it doesn't look too bad. So we're going to keep going down here. And I think the faster I go, the better off I'll be. Even though it's a little bit bumpy. So this is a public beach. And what's really cool about it is, this is Saturday. I think it's June 20, 21, something like that. So if you can drive down here, you will have the place to yourself. And this is really funny because I don't see any clammers. So maybe they're just taking the weekend off, which they certainly deserve after working all week probably on their fishing boats and clamming. And you know what? I think I'm going to get out right here because what I wanted to show you is right here. And Maggie will probably bark, so I will give you full warning. Come on, Max. And what I want to show you are these beautiful rocks. And this is where I got the rocks. This one's beautiful too. And I put Maggie on the leash so she can't bark because she gets herself too worked up over chasing things. And I don't want her to get overheated, even though I did bring water. That's beautiful. Isn't nature amazing? Oh, these are beautiful. Look at these two. I almost want to bring them all home, but honestly, they belong here. They belong on the beach. And I did use quite a few for my wood stove hearth, but they don't look the same. And some of you have given me some great suggestions for bringing out the color. And I haven't tried all of those methods yet. But I certainly plan to while it's still summer and I can let the windows open and the doors open for whatever I do put on that to dry. And some of you have really given me some great ideas. And rocks like this, how the heck did that happen? Maybe it's just me that I think about these things. I don't know. But I just notice all the little stuff. I notice things that are ordinary, but they're not ordinary, you know? Like this one with all the holes in it. I wonder how that got to be like that. Isn't that cool? And I'm sure if I talked to a geologist or a rock person, there would be all kinds of scientific explanations why these rocks turn out the way they did. But it doesn't really matter to me. I just look at their beauty. I love the white ones too. And it's almost like they're placed. I know they're not, but it's almost like they're artistically placed, you know? So they kind of complement each other. Especially this one. And there is nobody here. There's one clamor way down there. And that's it. This is cool. Now this beach is also really great to swim in when the tide comes in. Late summer. Because it can be, water can be pretty warm. Oh, this is very interesting. This almost looks like part of an old brick. So I hope you're enjoying my multitude of topics on my channel. I love this one too. Maybe I can paint a painting with all of these rocks. And I can take still photos from this video and create a painting. And I want to thank again that person that just told me to do it when I mentioned I'd always wanted to paint. Oh, I think this is my favorite. Because my acrylic set is coming next week. And I can hardly wait to paint for the very first time a bunch of daffodils and see what happens. So I so appreciate my channel and all of you, and I honestly never know what I'm gonna talk about next or video next. We're just driving around today, and what better day to drive around, right? And for Saturday, look how quiet it is. And this will be a test with my microphone because it is a tad bit windy. And I'm so glad I got it because I had no idea about these things. And I also did not know that they're supposed to be charged. I just realized that this morning. So for a very non-technical person, I'm catching on rather slowly. And of course all the seagulls are looking for clams and whatever shells they have. And what they do is, and they do this at my place too, they will find a shell and then they'll fly up pretty high and they'll drop it on a rock to crack it open. And that's why you see so many broken shells because that's what the seagulls did. Like, here's some over here, Maggie. That's what the seagull did. And there are broken shells everywhere. Another one. So I'm sure they lead a very healthy life, eating fresh seafood, getting all the sunshine they need, and living out here. Isn't this cool? So I'm going to go to another park and follow a trail I have not yet been on and have always thought about it, and today is the perfect day to do that. So if you'd like to follow my adventure for today, which I will be posting tomorrow after this video, I have no idea what we'll find on that trail. I have no idea where it leads, but it starts with a little bridge that leads through the woods, and I'm going to go investigate it, and it's not too far away from here. See, there's some more shells, and that's from the seagulls. Now this is a very interesting rock. Holy cow. Really flat. You know what? I'm going to bring that home. You know what I could do with that? I could paint it like a solid color beige and then paint a painting. What a cool idea. And maybe I could somehow hang it on the wall. That is such an unusual rock. Oh, I'm going to bring it home. Oh, I'm so glad I found that. You never know what you're going to find when you're out wandering around. So feel free to ask me any questions. There was one yesterday that I found fascinating, and I'm going to do another video about that, and I think I might even talk about it when I follow that trail, because it was a fascinating topic. And what this woman asked me, or man, I'm sorry, I don't remember. They asked me something about if you knew someone was lying and just flat out not telling the truth, would you confront them? And right away, I knew my answer, but it's quite long. And it's something that I firmly believe in. And it might be something interesting for all of you to consider. Because I do have my own, definitely my own perspective sometimes. So I'm going to talk about that in the next video. If you know someone is lying, would you call them out? Or would you just let it go? And so that will be my next topic. And I have some rather interesting thoughts on that. I hope you'd like to watch my following video. And I cannot stop looking at rocks. This is really fun today. So yes, this is what I do in my retirement years. I just do whatever I feel like day by day. Of course, I do have that firewood to still stack. I have a book to finish. I have so many more to write. And my energy level pretty much dissipates by the end of the day. So this is the best time of day for me, is right now. So yeah. Look at that. Thanks so much, everyone. I hope you're enjoying my videos. And we are going to leave this beach and head over to that trail and see what's across that bridge. Oh, look at this one. Let's circle around it. I think that it's possible to be interested in so many different things. It can be overwhelming, because I am. And there's just so gosh darn many things I want to do now that I'm older, and now that I have the time, I don't have enough time to do all the things I want to do. But that's okay, because I'll just do what I can. So thanks so much, everyone. And this is going to be really fun to paint a painting on. And I'm not sure if I should put acrylic paint as the base. Maybe some of you have an idea. Most definitely I should wash the salt off. That's for sure. And I don't even know what kind of rock it would be. It's very unusual. I've never seen anything like it. But what a great piece to put a painting on. Maybe I'll do a seaside with the sky and the seagulls and some waves. That would be great. Okay, everyone, thanks so much. We are going to just continue walking for a little bit. And I don't know where Sheppy went, but I know he's not far. And I will let Maggie off the leash. Oh, he's over there eating stuff off the ground as usual. So thanks so much, everyone. Feel free to ask me questions. And yeah, thanks so much for all of my subscribers. I so appreciate you. I'm having so much fun. And I hope you're having as much fun watching my videos. Take care, everyone.